hands, and they're just scared and not knowing what to do when they see a truck running close to 60. They start panicking and all kinds of crazy stuff. Now usually if you're coming up past another fast driver, if he's quick, you're quicker than him. As you go past, you like to give a little thumbs up to each other because we both know we're quick. We acknowledge it and you let them go about their way. Because there's not too many fast wagons on the road. There's a few, not loads, as you can see, majority about 56 and a half, 57. So now I'm quite quick, I'm indicating enough time. Thank you, Mr. Audi. Now it's saying 50 for an incident. Let's get on the, slow it down a little bit. Right, there's nothing up here, let's carry on going. We can still clearly see ahead of us. Again, this is the benefits of the vantage point. You can see, I can see far enough ahead that there's nothing at all that I can physically see that warrants doing 50 at the moment. Now sometimes the Highways Agency, they will not, I repeat, they will not take down the signs for something that's happened way before, and they cause a lot of the gridlock on the motorway by not fixing and changing their own signs that they're responsible for. So people, if that's what your job is, fix up and do your job properly. Because you guys sometimes, you cause your own gridlock on the roads for no reason. So you can see so far the benefits of the speed. And up ahead, can you see? Nothing at all there in the national speed limit. So it's saying 50 incident. Now where is it? Someone please point it out to me. Where is the incident? Now let's be careful in case there's any speed cameras here. Which there is. Slow it down. Now let's get back on it again now and let's go. Now you'll see the speedometer, it will say 56. It's not been fully calibrated yet to run at 60. But believe me, it is running at close to 60. It's 59 and a quarter. Red car, come on, move along. Just look in front of you, for the love of God, what are you guys doing? Honestly. Unbelievable. Right, Mr. Taxi Driver, you're going to do a slow overtake and dawdle right next to me. Or you're just going to put your foot down and go. Right, I need to move right soon, so... No, you're going to dawdle right next to me. How long? 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4. Right, I'm moving right. Now I'm catching Mr. Tipper up here, the tipper wagon. I'm going to have to go right lane in a second. Now I'm not breaking the law. As you can see, lane 1, M6 South. Lane 2, M6 North. Lane 3, lane 4, M62. Now I'm glad I've got this beast, because sometimes these tipper wagons, they are quite quick and they make your life a misery. Sometimes, some of these guys, not all, some, let me reiterate. But now when I'm at 59, I can go past. And these guys are usually quick because they get paid by the load. So you normally see these lot flying about everywhere. So any tipper wagons, sorry guys, not all of yous. Some of you guys are some nuisances. But as you see, the benefit of speed, gone, no issues. And then I move left again, let the traffic go. You're going to flash me in? No. No worries, mate. No dramas, I'm fast, I can pull away from you anyway. Anyway, running commentary's over. Let's carry on. But you get the picture. Speed over power all day. Did you see what I mean about the highways agency? They put that sign there, 50. How many miles back? Incident, where is it? Now, it's still up here now. Let's see. Incident ahead. Or traffic. Let's have a look. Let's see how true this holds. Queue ahead. $50, $40. Right, there's queues on that side. But are they putting these here because they've got people rubbernecking on that side there? Or is it an actual queue? Still from a vantage point, nothing ahead. 40. Is there a speed camera? No, I can carry on. Right, where's the 40? Where's the queue ahead? Anybody tell me? Am I missing something here? Right, up ahead I can see the flashing lights. Mr. Mercedes, pull out. Right, van, come on, pull out and go now. Right, we're flashing. Again, from my vantage point, can I still see? It's flashing 60. It doesn't mean 60. You can still do 70, it just means caution, there may be something up ahead. But again, from here I've got a big gap, I can still see. Still nothing, still nothing. And if it does grind to a halt later on, if I'm doing 60 and it grinds to a halt, what we're going to do, people? Yes, that's right. Put on our hazards and come to a safe stop and let people know behind you. Thank you, sir, Mr. Volvo, that we are coming to a halt. And still here, 60, no issues, we're still moving. My next job, I'm going to work for the highways agency and look at these matrix, the matrix signs, people. Now, some of these smart motorways, this one isn't, because obviously it's got hard shoulder. Some of the smart motorways, sometimes I've seen them flashing 50. I mean, for miles. 10, 11 miles, 50 for no apparent reason. Now we're back down to 40. Again, I'm going to move right. We're not quite 40, it's saying be advised. We might need to drop down to 40 because of people joining from this side here. Now, can you see my vision now? Slightly impeded by the white van. High vehicle. I've not got quite a good vantage point to be able to see, but it's still clear. Right, Mr. BM, are you going to bugger off? I'm going to move left. Right, hurry up and go. See? And there we go. Now, another thing as well, the reason you want a fast truck, if you're on job and knock, right, if anybody doesn't know what that term is, basically, do your jobs and finish for the day. Now, if you're on a day rate, which we're on, job and knock, so you want a fast wagon, the quicker you get the jobs done, the quicker you finish. You can chill out, relax, watch a bit of YouTube, or in my case, trying to speak to my son, sleep, download footage, upload it, edit it, and cry when it crashes when I've done something wrong on the editing side. I've got to redo it all over again. So when you're doing that, job and knock, you want to get it done as fast as possible and done. Now on the flip side, you're on per hour rate. Set your time, knock it down to 52, 53. You're on a per hourly rate. No need to rush. Set your time, mate. Chill out. More moolah in your pocket. That's why sometimes you might see some of the Tesco drivers, Asda drivers on a Saturday and Sunday getting paid a weekend rate. We're easy like Sunday morning, just chilling, no F's given. Because you're getting paid per hour on a weekend, let's drag it out, lads. Fair play to you, I'll do the same. And I've done it. Obviously I worked in agencies years ago. So yes, it's swings and roundabouts. It's a nice Iveco there. So yeah, the next stop we're going across to on the outskirts of Liverpool near Knowsley Industrial Estate. So it's so much easier with speed. Overtaking, no problems. Sorry, I'm a bit bonged up, coming down with a bit of a cold. With this weather recently, it's up and down, up and down. And as I mentioned, when you start to get ill in a wagon, it's not nice. You just got to fight through it if you're working away all week. No one's going to rub me back, give me a Lemsip, massage my feet. I'll try to do that myself. But sadly, there's no baths in here truck services. You've only got showers. So services, can we please at least try and make a few with some baths, like the Roman baths for the truck drivers, but with no Roman bath shenanigans like back in the day. If anybody knows what the hedonism movement was back in them days, let's leave it at that. And I'm just going to say I'm not a hedonistic type of guy. If you catch me drift. And if you don't, Google it, see what the Romans used to get up to. Ancient Greeks and Romans with their manservants. And no doubt lady servants. And anything else in between. But anyway, these are the things that sometimes go through my head. As I've said to you guys, all these are off the cuff. There's no script. It's whatever's in my head on this particular day, particular moment of the day, and whatever things I may see on the road that triggers some memories. I hope you guys are liking the comedy, which I think is hilarious in my head, but you might be thinking, who's this weirdo going on about? But for me, I'm Peter Kay. Or Roy Chubby Brown. Again, if you're too young to know who Roy Chubby Brown is, Google him. You'll have a chuckle. There were the days when comedy was comedy. And if you like a good comedian as well, I'll give you a good one. Go and subscribe to this fella. It's absolutely hilarious. It's called Nicholas De Santos, an Italian English comedian. It's Nicolas, obviously you're not spelling Nicholas, space D-E space Santo, S for sugar, A-N-T-O. Trust me, this fella is comedic gold. If you like your no-nonsense comedy with no F's given, but this guy is very, very articulate and he doesn't use profanity. He's just a very, very clever guy, and he gets his point across, and his comedy is fantastic. And apparently he's a right-wing comedian, just speaking facts. So if we're just speaking facts in this day and age, we're right-wing. So I must be right-wing. Anyway, that's a joke, by the way. I just like to use common sense. I guess common sense in this day and age is classed as right-wing. So let's head on down to TJ Morris. I haven't been there for about 7-8 months, and if we're going to the industrial estate near DHL, they were saying there's roadworks and diversions. Excusez-moi, I'm just burping. Depends where we have to go. Now another conversation here. See this thing here with the little forklift thing on the back. I forget what they're called. There's a name for the little forklift. It eludes me right now, but you get my drift. Now these poor buggers, they've obviously had to do a forklift license. And then, can you imagine now, yeah, I said to you beforehand, now not only are we a driver, now this fella, he's got to unload and probably at some points load himself and then drive it. You know what I say to that, don't you? You can F right off. We've got enough we have to do on a day-to-day than having to piss around loading and unloading yourself with dangerous machinery. But again, if you're unloading it and if you drop the pallet, if you're loading it, you damage it, guess whose fault it's going to be? Yeah, you guessed it, us. So what I say to that is, no thank you, but to you guys doing that job, fair play to you, I won't be doing it. Not a chance. And you've got all the added weight on the back of you as well, so when you're empty, you've got all that overhang on the back with the added weight. For stability, it's not going to be really the best. What are they called, them little forklifts? For goodness sake, I forget it. It'll come to me. But for me, they're a pain in the derriere, that's what I'll call them. Not for me. And if you get paid more for doing it, fair enough, but if you're getting paid the same rate to do it, then nah, no chance. You ain't going to catch me doing that for the same money. Obviously, if you pay for my forklift license, you're going to pay me more to do it, and I'm getting paid per hour. You better believe I'm going to take my time. Oh no, no health and safety, I'm going to take it very, very slowly. You see where I'm going with all this? But yeah, we're about what, 8 miles away, about 14 minutes or so. Okay, so there's a bit of stop-start traffic. Now this unit here, can you see that on the roof? We use that a lot in Europe. This probably was an well, not even, yeah, it could be an ex-European one that we use now. That, it's an air conditioning unit. Because if you're working in hot climates, you imagine trying to go to sleep, and in here with your curtains closed, if you're running fridges or whatever you're running, if you've had to drive day and night to get to where you're going, you might have to sleep during the day when it's bloody 35, 40 degrees outside. Now, could you imagine trying to get any sleep? No, so that's why these are there for. You'll see a lot of Euro spec units with these, instead of a sunroof, you'll have them on top. The air conditioning units, and they are indispensable. Then keeps the cab nice and cool. Now these, the Scanias, don't know about the other Volvos and Mercs and whatever else, but these as well, you've got, I'll show you when I stop after, you've got like a little fan as well that keeps you cool at night time, at daytime. You've got a night heater that keeps you warm at night, and this, you've got a little, almost like a little mini air conditioner that keeps you cool in the daytime as well, but that is way better if you've got one. So if you've got one fitted already, well done to the company, or if you're an owner driver, fair play to you. But this one, sadly, it's not working properly. We'll have to get that in the garage to have to look at it. Tried to put it on yesterday to cool it down, flashed up with an error code, but I was alright. So this button here, see the P fan? That's a parking fan when you're trying to get to sleep. You've got high and low setting. The high is for 2 hours. Now this fella's reasonably quick, he's looking at me thinking, who's this overtaking me? You'll see these sometimes. And of a fellow quick driver, sometimes do a little curtain twitch looking who's overtaking him. usually the fastest wagons on the road sometimes. But sometimes you come across another fella. Now, are we going to get a little hand wave to give him a hello? Yes, you're quick, I acknowledge it. Are we going to see? But I'll give him a little wave anyway. That's what you... Again, these little trucking things. It's not really an etiquette. It's just another fellow quick driver. You let him know, yes, you got a quick wagon, but I'm faster. Or vice versa. If I've got someone else flying past me, I'll give him a little wave. And keep it lit, keep it lit. It's basically just keep the wick turned up, keep going. Right, let's move back left in a minute. Thank you.
Like any members of the Adams family, travel.
Traffic standstill at the minute. I've just had breaking of an accident if you're on the M60, just by junction 25 by Brinnington heading towards 27, just by Portwood roundabout. Traffic is being temporarily held there at the moment, and congestion at the moment is taking you to junction 23 by Ashton Underline, but I'll keep an eye on this throughout the morning. And then looking at some roadwork disruptions on the A6 on Chapel Street heading westbound. There's some long-term roadworks there at the minute, and the diversion of Trinity Way that they have in place will always get a little busier and a bit slower throughout the morning. Then looking on public transport, most are just the usual stuff. So just a reminder, for the next 9 weeks, Altrincham, Eccles and Bury services are running.
Right, now I've got 2 miles to get back left. This is a beauty now we're going to see of being quick. Now Dorica don't pull out because I need to go back left, so no more traffic on that slip road. Wincanton's reasonably quick, so I need to get past here to come off at Knowsley. If I was slow, I would have just sat back. I wouldn't even have bothered risking the overtake. But now, because I'm quick, it's giving me time to get past. And I've still got 1.5 miles to overtake Mr. Wincanton. And then pull back left. So there's another example of why I love to be quick. Now sometimes slow and steady isn't always a way, but when you're manoeuvring in tight spaces, of course slow and steady. When you're out in the wild, in the open, speed is your best friend. I'm not talking about the chemical either, the substance that no doubt was used in back in the day to keep drivers awake. I'm talking about velocity. Alright, let's use it. Velocity is your best friend. Is that better if anybody goes, oh my god, he's talking about taking speed? I'm going to call the police for DVS, say he's a druggie. By the way, I don't drink, I don't smoke.
Después de 300 metros en la rotonda, gire a la izquierda. Primera salida.
Sorry pal. It's the beauty of being quick. Even van drivers now, you can't come flying past me, mate. The joys of having a fast wagon. When people automatically pull right thinking they go around you. Sorry geez, pull back in. And there it is there, TJ Morris. Bugger off.
8 already this.
So yeah, sometimes you got to put your tail between your legs. He's thinking I'm going to get past this slow wagon. Sorry pal, not today. And now if there's nothing coming, I'm going to just pull out here. Let's get in. Take my space. Right, Mr. ADR tanker, you're not going to be able to squeeze away to the top here because it's going to tighten up on you, so just get behind the van when we're creeping. And remember what we said about ADR, let's not mess around these guys, but we are in stationary traffic. But again, for me in my head, what could go wrong? The worst case scenario, let's just say, what is he? Is he a curtain sider? Now with ADR, one thing I didn't know when I'd done this, there was some kind of fertilizer. I can't think what it's called now. Some type of fertilizer needs to be temperature controlled. If it doesn't, it can become flammable and potentially explosive. So I'm always thinking to myself, whenever, now this the service, when I'm trying to get to sleep at night time, if I'm trying to sleep and I've got an ADR driver next to me, whether it's gas canisters, do you think I'm going to get a good night's sleep? Alright, Mr. Hyundai, you just go through, no worries, mate. Right, let's go through here. Now, do you think I'm going to get an ounce of sleep with somebody next to me? Got either potentially ADR carrying gases, a petrol tanker, a diesel tanker, could be full, could be empty, and even empty they can still be extremely flammable because it could still have fumes that can still ignite. If I've got a bloke carrying temperature controlled substances, bitumen, extremely high temperatures, if I've got somebody carrying corrosive acids, do you think I'm gonna sleep well? Nope. So yes, ADR, remember, you're not going to sleep well. So now TJ Morris is round the back of here, in case you've never been here before. You've got all home bargains. TJ Morris is around the back. Go down to the bottom, down here, and do a right. And these are usually quite quick here, but I will need to get a 15-minute break in, so I'll go on the bay. Even if it take 10 minutes, I'll wait an additional 5 before I pull off a bay, get my 15 in, because you don't touch the pallets here, you just go and go on the bay, they'll unload you, get your paperwork afterwards, and then we go to Warrington, which is only around the corner, and then I finish up at Preston. Hello guys, we're back again here. We're in this TJ Morris Warrington, this one, not far from is it Burton Wood Services? I can't think which one it is, just off the M62. The other place I couldn't record in there to get me reversing, a couple of van drivers again, jokers, parked where I needed to get on. It was on a blindside reverse, and I had a few choice words, let's just say. Didn't want to move the vans, so I wish I'd recorded it for the conversation, let's just say. Again, I'm quite a mild-mannered kind of person. I asked them very nicely, would you mind just moving so I can get onto this bay? It's a blind side, I've got a bloke that's next to me, I've got a wall next to me, and after the wall there's like a big silo which is cryogenic gases. I didn't want to be smashing into that if it can be helped. Oh bloody hellfire, oh god, oh, can you not get on there? I said if I could I won't be asking you, would I, mate? You have to wait 5 minutes. Ah, for you absolute bunch of knobs, honestly. Self-important van drivers, just to move it out of the way from me for 2 seconds, made a big song and dance over it.